Shoot. That's better. But bushes. America. Tom Petty is probably my favorite American musician slash singer slash songwriter. Artist. Whatever. Jimi Hendrix is cool, but Tom Petty is just, I don't know. His music speaks to me more. There's more of it. I don't know. However, I always listen to Hendrix on Independence Day. Because with songs, with his whole Star Spangled Banner thing, and then songs like Freedom, which is extremely American, especially all the gun stuff. Noise. He's just like, leave me alone. And if you don't leave me alone, I will aggress. And that is as American as it gets. I dig that. I dig that vibe, bro. Also, fashion sense, 10 out of 10. But yeah, Tom Petty is underrated as far as his personal style goes. Like, he didn't follow trends slavishly, but he always looked stylish. And even when he wore, like, 80s fashion, he didn't look obnoxiously 80s. He always put his personal spin on things, and I really appreciate that. He always kind of harkened back to the 60s flower child hippie look without being like obnoxiously slavish to it. He wasn't, a complete 60s simp, but he always sort of channeled that vibe while also being current. Brilliant. Tom Petty is great. In addition, of course, to being an excellent songwriter and performer, that's obviously the important part is the artistry, but appearances are also of interest. How the thing is packaged is also interesting. And I particularly like when it all works together as a whole, because Tom Petty always wrote very kind of timeless songs, and they were often sort of wrapped in production that was current, especially when he worked with Jeff Lynne. His 80s albums sound pretty 80s, but they're also his songs that are always, it's always that classic Tom Petty kind of timeless songwriting style. It's just, and that's why even though a lot of his albums are fairly recent-ish compared to most other classic rock, he's considered classic rock because he's classic. He's timeless. Why am I being notified?